This is the Bahrain International Airport. And I'm on a Gulf Air flight to take off from here. This time, my journey is to Greece. Business class on this plane is nothing spectacular. Time is 9:35. I will arrive in Athens, the capital of Greece, at Greek time 1:30. An extensive view of the Bahrain International Airport can be seen from the sky. And the aerial view of Manama city with lots of apartments. It is a city of about 1.5 million people. The city is merging into the desert now. The desert stretches along the coast. Manama is a city of only 30 square kilometers. Front seats are vacant. Meals arrived after an hour. There is spiced rice, fish fillets, and vegetables. It starts from Bahrain and goes over Saudi Arabia, over the Sinai Peninsula, and will reach the Mediterranean Sea and finally on top of the Aegean Sea. The Aegean Sea is a part of the Mediterranean Sea. And that is where the Greek islands are scattered. These are all islands that are part of Greece. Much of Greece is on the mainland, and the rest is the community of islands. It is estimated that about 6,000 islands are part of Greece. Many of the islands of Greece were inhabited as early as 200,000 years ago. Greek civilization, one of the greatest chapters in world history, began to grow on the shores of the Aegean Sea 5,000 years ago. Later, there were several invasions. However, Greece's cultural heritage remained intact. This is the land that has sown the seeds of Western culture. Greece is the birthplace of the great geniuses who have influenced the entire world culture. A country that had democracy and philosophy 3,000 years ago. It is the Greek culture which was later developed into the Western culture. Today, Greece has a population of over 10 million. This is how the cities are formed on the coastal plains. In the past, such settlements were found along the shores of the Aegean Sea. And it was documented by the Greek philosopher Plato. Plato's parable is that the Aegean Sea is now inhabited by people, just like frogs around a pond. Greece has contributed a lot to the world. Many words and scientific names in English were given by Greece. The plane has now reached the top of the Attica region, which includes the city of Athens. This is not an island. It is the mainland. Part of southern Europe. Attica is an administrative region with a population of 3.7 million. The region includes Athens, the capital and largest city of the country. Below is the background of Greek stories. A lot of history has passed through this land. This is where Greek thinkers, writers, and artists lived, breaking new grounds in the field of science. The stories of several gods and goddesses in Greek mythology also rest in the land of Greece. It is 1:30. The plane is descending now. The airport is placed in the middle of vast farmlands and is located 30 kilometers east of Athens. 25 to 30 million tourists visit Greece every year. Until recently, the country was in financial distress. But as the tourism sector gained strength, the economy began to rise. The economic situation of the European Union itself was in crisis because of Greece. And at that time, there was a growing demand for Greece to be expelled from the European Union. The plane stopped. The ones in the business class can get off first. I walked out. If you have a Schengen visa, you can go to Greece. I remember that when I first came to Greece, I came with a Greek visa, and not a Schengen visa. At that time, Greece was not a Schengen country. Here, airport checks are as strict in any other European country. Anyone who arrives here can travel to other European countries like a domestic traveler. But there are a lot of countries which are not Schengen visa area, which separates Europe and Greece. Have successfully completed the immigration check. Had to stand in a queue for about an hour. I don't have to check in and take any luggage. My bag is right on my shoulder. This is the arrival area. I just have to collect some information about the tour from here. The main thing was to know how to get to the city. I got to know that buses or metro trains are departing from here. If I board a metro train, it is difficult to find out whether or not there is a station near my hotel. So, I decided to take a taxi without taking a risk. I got to know from the information center that if I pay around €30, I will get a taxi. From here I can take a taxi. I got into the taxi. This is Nicholas. Taxi charge has not been set in advance. Nicholas said that I could pay according to the meter. I have to go to the Parthenon Hotel in Athens. Sunny, mild and cold weather. The winter has begun, but it is pleasant. This car journey through the land of Greece is a mind-blowing experience. It feels like as if I heard the hoof sounds of history everywhere. The Greek infrastructure has reached European standards. Even the countries facing financial crisis are not stingy when it comes to roads and infrastructure. Athens International Airport is located at a distance of 20 kilometers from the Athens city. However, the distance by road is 30 kilometers as you have to go around the slopes. You can pass the toll very quickly. As I continued my journey towards Athens, all that I could think of was the city history. Athens has been the center of Greek civilization since ancient times. However, it was not until 1834 that Greece became the capital of the country. According to Greek mythology, Athens is the city of Athena, the goddess of courage and art. Athena has been considered as the guardian of Athens since ancient times. The city of Athens derives its name from Athena. Athens is a land with a history of 3,500 years. It was a nation in the BC 400s. A city-state was a combination of a city and several surrounding agricultural villages. Athens was one such prominent city-state. It is the city that marked the beginning of the modern Olympics in 1896. Ancient temples are located in the Acropolis at the top of the hill. This is the highway that goes through the deserted mountain. The city of Athens is in the valley on the right. I realized that Nicholas had chosen the traffic-less road for my convenience. Nature is clear. You can see a part of the city in the distance. Athens has been inhabited since prehistoric times. In the 20th century, researchers discovered the remains of many ancient houses on the slopes. Research has shown that Athens was a beautiful city 2,600 years ago. It is remarkable to think that there was democracy in Greece at that time. Now the car is off the highway. Athens and its suburbs are home to 3 million people. A densely populated city. Athens is the native land for people like Aristotle Onassis, one of the richest men in the world and a shipping magnate. Jacqueline Kennedy, the widow of former U.S. President J.F. Kennedy, was later married to Onassis. The Greeks are the world leaders in the shipping industry. Orthodox churches can be seen in many places here. The Greek Orthodox Church was prominent during the reign of Byzantine. 97% of the Greek population is Greek Orthodox. Greece has been under the rule of several empires for over 2,300 years. First, the Romans. Then the Byzantines. And the Latin kings. Then the Turks. The Parthenon Hotel is located near the historic Acropolis. This is the Panathinaike Stadium, which marked the beginning of the modern Olympics. In the distance, you can see the Acropolis mountain. The hotel is at the bottom of it. Nicholas dropped me off somewhere and he left. This is the Placo area. The hotel is somewhere in this area. The driver said the car would not go in front of the hotel. I had to walk 15 minutes to find my way to the hotel. Plaka is downtown here. The old town area. This is a happening place. This is the main road to the top of the Acropolis. I can see the Hotel Parthenon in the distance. These areas are really close to the Acropolis. From here, I can quickly reach all the major attractions in the city. From here, it is a short walk to the railway station, the metro station, and the main attractions. Choosing such hotels while traveling is very important. I have to quickly complete all the check-in procedures. It's a 3-star hotel. This is on Markry Street. I walk towards my room. This hotel is a very convenient place to go for city views. The Parliament of Greece, the stadium that marked the beginning of the modern Olympics, and the Acropolis and the Acropolis Museum are all nearby. My room is on the 3rd floor. Room is neatly arranged. The bed is giving me inspiration to sleep. But I don't have time to sleep. Soon, I have to leave to visit Acropolis. I made sure that the washroom was clean. I kept my bag aside, washed my face and is ready to go out.